May there to all of you. I don't know what to say. Bobby Dirkens here. If you're brand new here, may there to you, Lord be with you. Bobby Dirkens here. Big Clemson fan. Clemson beat Syracuse, which they should have beat them by 9,000 points. Beat them by 3. So, good job, coaches. Good job. If you're brand new here, hit the subscribe button. It's dangling around on this side. It's going to be fast because there's really nothing to say. It's kind of like, hey, we saw 2 old people fighting in the park. What can you say? Well, both of them knocked both of their false teeth out. What is there to say? I don't know. I read where Sweeney said after the game, said, well, if this is how we're going to win, this is how we do it. Folks, I'm going to tell you right now, if I believe, aside from Nick Saban, there is any team, any coach who could fix anything, it's Dabo Swinney. Unfortunately, if there is any coach, I believe right now, who has what I like to call mama hen syndrome, it's Dabo Swinney. You go, hey Bobby, what's mama hen syndrome? It's take a mama hen, a chicken. She's taking up for the coop. She's taking up for her chicks. She's, well, no, sir, but there's no correction. There's no fixing it. Everybody, remember this, everybody who's pulling for the team is the enemy. Because they're saying outside of what Dabo wants them to think. Dabo thinks that Clemson fans should be sitting here, well, you know, Bob, we've been to the college football playoff 6 years in a row. What's our problem? We shouldn't be complaining. I mean, I know talent-wise we shouldn't be losing. And I know by our schedule we shouldn't be losing. But if we complain, we're bad people. I'm going to tell you right now, that doesn't sit well with me. I might be old redneck whose job is to kill cats for the county, but even I realize this is a bunch of bullcrap. Clemson wins 17-14 over Syracuse, a team they should beat the you-know-what out of. Poor play calling. And you could say, well, Bobby, you're just expecting too much out of them. Out of 5-star talent, 4-star talent? I'm sorry. The last time I checked, there was a difference between 5-star talent and the half-star talent down the road at Doo-Doo State. Folks, I'm going to tell you right now. And among the Clemson, this is what's so funny. Among the Clemson faithful, I'm some of the most hated. Because I've been telling the truth for the past 2 years, going, something don't look right. There's no passion, there's no fight. Bobby, you're expecting too much. Folks, let me tell you right now. If Tom Brady showed up at Clemson's quarterback tomorrow, and I know he's 97 years old, but Tom Brady is a different animal. All of a sudden, he started losing. What would your excuse be then? You started Patrick Mahomes tomorrow. You gotta understand. You fix the offensive line, they lose. What's your excuse then, folks? I mean, I just saw this pop up here, and I'm not taking a shot at you. Well, Syracuse is normally a tight game. Uh, we beat Syracuse pretty handily over the past couple of years. So what else? Folks, here's what I'm telling you. I could sit here, and I actually could give you stats. I could give you my opinions. Here's what I'm going to go ahead and tell you. Tonight, we should have lost that ball game. We should have lost that ball game tonight. Maybe that would have woke up Dabo. But I'm going to tell you right now, and I cannot believe what I'm saying right now. It makes me want to vomit. Sweeney has mama hen syndrome. He's taken up for the coop. He's taken up for the chicks. And he's blaming everybody who packs that stadium in Clemson, South Carolina. Spends money they don't have to come see them play. People taking time out of their day. You remember, football's just a game. Sit there and watch him coach. And he wants to blame everybody else for standing there going, here, real quick. Slumps happen, but not when you have the talent to not. You shouldn't be slumping right now. Especially your talent versus your schedule. And by the way, for you Georgia fans out there, the toughest game you played so far in your mighty SEC schedule has been a Clemson on a down year. So before you start wetting your drawers and getting mad and saying you're taking up space in my mind and all this bunch of stuff, you hadn't played a team incredible since you played Clemson, and we're down. But I'm going to put it where it's at. There is no reason why Clemson should be playing this bad. Period. All you Clemson fans out there who won't say bad stuff about me can go on all these bunch of Clemson publications and say, Bobby Dirkens. I've been calling this for a while. Who's ended up right, you or me? I can answer that real quick. Oh, redneck, stupid, dumb, pissy, ridiculous, this, that. I'm just telling you. Clemson's at a bad place right now. We brought in Fomacha for 2 seconds tonight. Is Dr. Pepper and Bojangles paying Dabo too? As well as DJ? I don't get it. But I'm going to tell you right now, this is awful. It doesn't have to be this way. And I'm just gonna go ahead and open up and tell you how I feel. We have too many coaches' sons and hard workers on the team. I've been saying this for a very, very long time. And I love Dabo Swinney, but I'm telling you, I'm getting sick and tired of him looking at the fan base that makes it possible for him to make the money that he makes and looking at them going, how dare you? Swinney, you don't have to. You should have never lost to NC State, and quite honestly, you should have never lost to Georgia. The only touchdown they got. It's still a touchdown. It still counts. They still won. I get it. But the truth is, was a pick six. I've never seen a team try to lose a game as much as NC State did. Missed field goal here, missed field goal there, missed field goal here, missed field goal over there. Sweeney, you can talk all as much stuff you want to, but I'm telling you right now, I'm beginning to wonder if you're, what is going on? This is horrible. So while a lot of people in Clemson Nation is celebrating tonight and saying we're spoiled and that people go through slumps, I'm going to look at you and I'm going to tell you, you are just regurgitating, you word I learned, a bunch of vomit that good fans supposed to say when their team is underperforming. Clemson had the talent tonight to walk out on that field, offensive line or not, and win by at least 4 touchdowns. Dino Babers, who I think is a very good coach, knows Clemson should have beat them by at least, remember that means the least, 4 touchdowns by their talent. The publicity stunt by DJ going out there and throwing to an assistant or whoever that white kid was, I don't know who he was a joke. I believe DJ has a lot of ability and should be the man. Right now he's not playing like it. They should bench him. They should put Fumachal out there. And y'all remember, listen to me. Go ahead and remember when I said this, at the time I said this. If Sweeney is not going to make the changes, we are going to have so many people enter the transfer portal, you're going to wet your britches and embarrass yourself. This is just like, I had somebody say this to me this week and I agree with them. This reminds me, you remember back when the college basketballs implemented that whole thing about you had to play 1 year of college basketball or be away from the game for 1 year before you went to the NBA, which I think is stupid. You know, it's all business, y'all. If you don't like that, you want to talk about integrity, you go to college for one reason, to set yourself up long enough to be able to make more money for yourself. That's it. If there's a bunch of you out there getting degrees for how to weave baskets underwater, you're an idiot. You go to school to set yourself up to earn more money. Period. Alright? So if you're not doing that, you're an idiot. And you can be offended by that, but in 10 years from now, when you're broke, you're like, stupid redneck knew what he's talking about. You're right. And I'm right. And you can either accept it today or you can waste more time. But you remember Coach K, Mike Krzyzewski up at Duke, was like, I'm not doing this one and done deal. No. I want players who wants a good education, and they're going to come in and play for them. All it took was North Carolina, just right up the road from him. Start winning national championships. And guess what happened? Well, I've rethought things, and we are going to start recruiting one-and-done players. I love Sweeney, but you also remember the time when Sweeney said, the day they start playing players is the day I quit. Well, they're paying players now and he hadn't quit. So here's the thing I said, Sweeney. I love you. You did more for Clemson basketball than anybody else. That doesn't mean you can get to run the car off the cliff and we should just be happy and slapping our knees like a bunch of people who doesn't have the cognizance to understand anything. This is it. And I mean this with all of my heart. It doesn't have to be this bad. There's no reason it has to be this bad. But you're looking at the Clemson faithful going, how dare you? My question, my response to you is, how dare you? If the cupboard is depleted, I get it. It's not. And the day people stop caring is the day they stop paying you $8 or $9 million a year. Period. If you had a bunch of 1.5 star players out there tonight playing and y'all won the game 17-14, good job. But you don't. You have 5 stars, 4 stars. 3 should be 4-star players playing out there for you. That's on you. Sorry. I don't make the money you do. For a game. So, Clemson wins the ball game. It will probably build more confidence in a team that needs to be revamped. I mean, that's a case. That's a truth. For all the Clemson fans out there going, we're spoiled. Once again, if the cupboard is depleted, then okay. We still have a ton of talent on the team. This game tonight shouldn't even been close. Syracuse, Dino Babers is a good coach. If FSU wanted to hire a coach that was worth their weight in salt, they would have went after Dino Babers and offered him a ton of money. But we know FSU. I don't know what's going on down there. I think they got too many of those equity trainings going on. They don't care about winning anymore. But I'm just telling you right now, you take it to the bank. Clemson needs to fix whatever's wrong. But remember tonight when I told you there's going to be some really good players that's going to enter the transfer portal at the end of this season. If Sweeney does not pull it together and be honest with himself. And that's it. Alright, well, I'm Bobby Dirkens. If you're brand new here, hit the subscribe button. Tonight's been a hard video. Don't like it, but it's just the truth. It's just the truth. No Nathan Hale. I did not see Dabo after the game, but I'm quite sure he probably said something, taking up for his team, taking up for his mama, taking up for Clemson, taking up for Alabama, taking up for the continental United States. Probably took up for everybody that he could take up for. He probably went out there and tried to tell everybody that if they were unhappy about, Clemson's poor performance, we're bad people, and we're not Americans, and we're all communists. Well, that's wrong. Here's the thing about pulling for a team. When you get people caring about a team, they care about a team. And that means when you care about them, you're also going to receive criticism. But because you care. But anyway, Listen, folks, I'm going to let y'all go. I'm going to go lay down. But I'm Bobby Dirkens. You take care of yourself. Hit the subscribe button, turn on notification. I'm Bobby Dirkens. You keep showing up, I'll keep showing out. Bobby Dirkens.